in the trad Catholic community.
Ah, yes.
I see a lot of people saying that a lot of small random things they don't like about individual priests are signs of a lack of masculinity among the clergy, and that the older clergy were super macho. Like these men were a combination of Captain America and Jesus himself. Are they over-exaggerating old clerical toughness?
Yes and no, no and yes. I mean, partly it's a generational thing. Priests and laity alike went through the same experiences. So my dad, was a World War II vet, tail gunner. He lived through the Depression. And that generation of people tended to be very tough.
Yeah.
They smoked, they drank. They weren't weenies.
Yeah.
Our generation, that is to say mine, not yours, we were weenies. Our older brothers, some went to Vietnam and were called baby killers when they came home. And then from there, it degenerated into the kind of mealy-mouthed drivel. Once again, I can't help saying this. Where is it? Here we go. The foundational values of ethnic studies are housed in the conceptual model of the double helix, which interweaves holistic humanization and critical consciousness. Oh. Doesn't that make you just want to beat that guy to a pulp? Anyway, sorry. Grace builds on nature. Now, if you say the priests of today are effeminate compared to the priests of yesteryear, there's a certain truth to it, in the sense that the laity of today are effeminate compared to the laity of yesteryear. All this weenie, can't smoke, hold a second out, gee willikers, the feminization of men and the masculinization of women are not restricted to the clergy or the nuns.
Yeah.
It's a universal problem, and it's one that we don't dare address. Now, how can you tell when you yourself are a weenie? Let's look at the telltale signs of weeniedom. You put your own comfort above those of other people. You're a weenie. You've got to push your way into line. You've got to be there first. You've got to cut someone off on the freeway. You're a weenie. Anything that centers on you subjectively is the high road to weeniedom. It's all about me. No, pork chop, it's not. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about the reality that we live in and dealing with it. That is what a man does. A woman, traditionally, didn't have to because there were men to look after her. She, in the meantime, looking after the raising of new generations, even if she were a nun. And if she was neither a nun nor a housewife, she would still be deeply involved with everything from community stuff. I mean, look at all of our historic houses and all that. Who put all those things together? It was women.
Yeah.
Inevitably, the backbone of our historical societies were what? They were women. I mean, there'd be some men, obviously.
Yeah.
But from Olvera Street here in California, in LA, all the way to Tryon's Palace in New Bern, North Carolina, women were the heart and soul of historic preservation in this country. And you know what? It was a good fit, because remembering the past is a part of nurturing the future.
Mm.
And I'll tell you what, looking at some of those chicks that were on either committee, either for Olvera Street or for Tryon's Palace, if I was some moron of a local politician trying to stop them,
yeah,
well, they'd have broken you in two.
Ah, interesting.
I mean, these were not shrinking violet ladies.
Mm.
But neither is a woman defending her young. A bear defending her cub is not a little shrinking violet thing.
Yeah.
But I say all of this because the gender issues that people perceive in the priesthood, they're really society-wide. So how do you prevent that from happening in future? Well, you produce children who aren't like that. Non-weenie kids.
Yeah.
And then what will happen is that if they go into the priesthood, they'll be masculine. But if they go into married life, they'll be masculine. But if they stay bachelors, they'll be masculine. They won't be weenies. Contrary-wise, you don't want imitation men and women. You really don't. I know everything I've said brands me as a higger and a beta. Or a beta and a higgit?
Something like that.
A cis hetero patriarch?
There we go.
Anyway, be warned. You don't want effeminate priests. You don't have effeminate sons. But you can't do that if you're a weenie yourself.
Yeah. Shout out to Father Ripperger and his video on Sensus Fidelium channel. Best Catholic YouTube channel. He has an unbelievable talk on femininity and masculinity.
They're both wonderful things, by the way.
But yeah, and he talked about exactly what you said, but in more detail, how it's not masculine when you have this sort of addiction to pleasure. Like everything that you do is as you use the word comfort. It's comfort, whether you're listening to headphones, to music all the time, whatever, you have to have it constantly streamed in you, and your whole, life revolves around your own comforts rather than
the good, the true, and the beautiful.
Yeah, which ties in perfectly to my all-time favorite quote by Pope Benedict.
Which was?
The world offers you comfort, but you were not made for comfort. You were made for greatness.
Very true. So, don't be weenies, kids.
Yeah.